Good day, I'm Miguel and Villar. I'm here to present to you about the importance of discrete structure in our daily lives and how will it affect our daily lives. But first, I'm going to tell you what about the discrete structure. The discrete structure is a set of discrete elements on which certain operations are defined. The term discrete structure covers many of the concepts of mathematics. Why do we need to study the discrete structure in computer science? The application of discrete math shines well in Math CS subjects. Consider algorithm analysis, database, machine learning, AI, networking, and etc. If we understand the math which underlies our code and algorithms, we can make a simpler and more efficient software. It's often said that mathematics is useful in solving a very wide variety of practical problems. The importance of discrete structure. What is the importance of discrete structure in our daily lives? Everyday lives. I will discuss 5 different uses of discrete structure in our everyday lives. I will give 5 examples to be exact. First example for the discrete structure. The what do you usually do when you first wake up in the morning? Because I am when I wake up in the morning, some people are lazy that they will fall back again to sleep again. And some people will check the time to see if the time is right to get up and work. So the example here is the time or the analog clock. The analog clock helps us to see the time. That analog clock will help us see the time. The analog clock consists of gears inside it, and the sizes and teeth needed for correct timekeeping are determined using discrete structure or math. So that way, the discrete structure help us in our everyday lives. Of clock is the one that I am talking about, the analog clock. The analog clock consists of gears inside it. So it has gear inside it, and the sizes and teeth needed for correct timekeeping are determined using the discrete structure or discrete mathematics that will help us see the time. And for the second example is network. The routers that run the internet are connected by long cables through the network help us to communicate in people through internet. It let us stay connected to the people who are far away from us, like using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and etc. Router is the one that I'm talking about earlier. It is able to provide internet, and it has many cables like that, and it connected to the outer Wi-Fi and the new Wi-Fi. It help us to connect to the other people around the world. Next one is the web search engines. They will help us in a way that we can search for our answer to answer our questions, like medical questions, logical questions, and etc. Web search engines use linear algebra, which give us a summary of the web search. Web search engines that I was talking about. These could answer logical and medical questions like what is a cure of this and this. We can search the remedy of a sickness like itchy throat, and it will provide the information that we needed so that we could self-medicate ourselves. But I personally recommend to go to a hospital, and you could also use search engines in desktop or MacBooks. For the fourth example is the Google Maps. The Google Map help us to travel on the places that we don't know and will eventually lead us to the places that we want to go. It gives us the best routes for us to travel Google Map uses discrete mathematics to determine fastest driving routes and times. The Google Map that I was talking about, we can actually use this to let us guide us to where we want to go, like ask for directions and call and other stuff, and it will give us a summary of the travel time. For the final example I'll give is the computers, which are extremely useful because they can run software and store files. The softwares and files are both stored as huge strings of 1s and 0s. Binary math is discrete mathematics. Hope you enjoyed my discussion. And I'm Miguel Villar, and I'm from BSCSB 2022. And thank you for listening.